This much improved third generation Ford Ranger pickup is far more efficient, as well as being smarter and very media savvy. Plus, it's still tough and decent to drive for a vehicle of this kind. The idea is to tempt everyone from builders to surfboarding, mountain biking families with what is now a very complete product indeed.
The original version of the Mark III Ranger was class-leading in the way it achieved its on- and off-road compromise, and this revised model continues to be one of the better pickups in the segment to drive. No, it isn't as car-like as a large family SUV, but one of those can't take over a ton in the back and probably won't be able to go as far off-road as this Ford can. Virtually all Ranger models have four-wheel drive, a shift-on-the-fly system that you can use on the move to switch from the default two-wheel drive setting into 4x4 traction if things get slippery. There's also a low-range option for the really gnarly stuff. Under the bonnet, as before, there's a choice of two main diesel engines, a 2.2-litre TDCi four-cylinder unit or the 200 PS 3.2-litre TDCi five-cylinder power plant we're trying here. Both have been upgraded to meet the Euro 6 emission standard, which in the case of the 2.2-litre model has meant that outputs have been raised to either 130 or 160 PS. The vast majority of range buyers choose that 160 PS variant, and it's a torquey unit with 385 newton-meters of pulling power on offer, and that's enough in the four-wheel drive version to tow a brake trailer of up to 3.5 tonnes. That's a figure still unbettered in this class. This engine is also much more economical than it was before, capable of returning up to 171 grams per kilometre of CO2 and as much as 43.5 miles per gallon on the combined cycle. Although you have to choose a version with tweaked final drive ratios that reduce towing capability if you're to get those figures. Almost the only major global market in which you won't find the Ranger is that of the US. Apparently, it's not big enough. Seems pretty large to us, nearly 5.5 metres long, and with a bulk quite intimidating enough to frighten away fast-lane dawdlers. The updated exterior design of this improved third-generation model aims to further enhance the imposing presence with a tough but trendier look. At the rear, things are also much as before. The size of this cargo bed dependent on which of the body styles you select. There are three: a two-seater regular cab, a so-called super cab with occasional rear seats, and the four-door double cab that we have here. That's the version that most end up buying. Time to take a seat at the wheel. Now, you climb up high to perch behind the wheel of any pickup, and this Ranger is no exception, with an airy, commanding cab offering great all-round visibility and class-leading front seat headroom. As for what's different with this revised third-generation Ranger, well, the funky G-Shock watch-inspired dashboard used in the original version of this model has had to make way for a more conventional centre console. And that's mainly because of the need to incorporate the 8-inch Sync 3 colour touchscreen that's fitted as standard to plusher variants like this one, there to play its part in reducing button clutter and giving the cabin a cleaner, smarter feel. Anything this monitor can't tell you will be covered off by the revised instrument binnacle display, the other key change made to this improved Mark III model. Here, a central speedo is flanked by digital colour displays on either side, with entertainment and phone functions on the left and driving functions on the right. As for practicalities, well, this double cab variant offers a competitively sized 1.21 cubic metre load box that has a depth of 511 millimetres, a length of 1,549 mil, and a width of 1,560 mil, narrowing to 1,139 millimetres between the wheel arches, so easily enough to accommodate a Euro pallet. There's a payload capacity of up to 1,199 kilograms, and a clever adaptive load control system tweaks the stability control to compensate for cargo bed weight. Top models also get a C-channel cargo management tie-down system, which has attachment points that can be moved along a rail, giving you greater choice when you're tying down a load. Ultimately, though, there is much to like here. When it all comes down to it, the right tool can make child's play of men's work. And if you're looking for the best all-round contender in the pickup sector right now, then this, for many buyers, is exactly that, the right tool. It all means that pickup users who habitually would simply sign up for another Hilux, another Navara or L200 in this segment really ought in future to consider this Ranger too. That was Ford's objective here. Job done.